Alizea, and I am back with a new YouTube video. Oh my god. Girl, it's been 2 years since I posted my last YouTube video, girl. Oh my god. We're back. And we're stronger. Get up into it.
On a pussy hole.
So, before we get into the video, I just want to tell y'all should go follow my Instagram, go follow my TikTok, go follow my Snapchat, get up into the little things, and also, my girls, y'all need to subscribe because, girl, we got more content coming your way. You get what I mean, babes? Because Alizea is back and Alizea is ready to shake some up. So, in today's video, I will be telling y'all how I came out as transgender.
Oh, what you said? Queen.
So, in 8th grade, I started feeling very homosexual tendencies, you know. I would stare at the guys or whatever, because, you know, the guys in 8th grade or whatever, you know, they were ugly. Child, they were ugly. But, you know, back then, they were fine, you know. They just couldn't dress straight. Like, now, girl. But I would, you know, stare at them, and then when we had to go into the locker rooms and stuff, child, girl, I would never be feeling comfortable because, you know, I was like, I know I'm gay. I just don't want nobody catching me staring. So, bitch, no.
Get somebody else to do it.
You know, girl, I ended up, like, I have to realize, what does this mean? Because, you know, I didn't understand what, you know, being a homosexual is, you know, being gay or, you know, being trans. I didn't know what none of that meant. So, I ended up looking up on, like, Google or whatever, you know, like, like a gay test, you know, just to see if I'm gay or whatever.
That's suspicious.
And so then I looked at the test and I took it. Girl, they asked me questions, you know, how many times do you stare at guys and how do you feel when you're around guys?
Girl, butterflies.
Especially if they fine. Oh, butterflies, child. So, you know, it came out that, you know, I'm gay. I was like,
Girl, okay.
you know, I kept it to myself because, you know, like, you know. So, fast forward, 8th grade year ends or whatever. And so, you know, I'm out and gay or whatever, right? But I'm not out to my mother. Backtrack, hold on. I'm not out to my mother. I'm only out to the school.
And
So freshman years comes by and, you know, girl, you know, I started having a little freedom because, you know, girl, I got my first phone. What are you talking about? Holla. My first phone, baby.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Get up into the gayness, you know. I was very gay. Very, very much. So I went to school for the first time and, you know, I was so uncomfortable with myself because I had to wear boy clothes and all this other stuff. And I was like, I really don't like this. Every day I would, you know, pick up a mirror and, you know, I would look at myself like, you know, let me show y'all. I would, like, pick up a mirror and I would just be like, I feel ugly. You know, like, I just didn't like, you know, what I was like. What was I? You know, like, I didn't like who I was. You get what I mean? I really didn't. And so, you know, I started to, you know, shut myself down and stuff because I was just like, I really don't like this. And so I didn't know what it meant. And so I ended up going on YouTube. And so I'm already out as gay, right? So a lot of gay stuff popped up on my timeline. But something that stood out to me was this YouTuber named It's Bambi.
Girl, I am done. I am detransitioning. I am turning back into a guy.
Miss Bambi, girl. My T-girls know. So I stumbled across her and I was like,
oh my God, she's out and she's proud.
Must be nice.
so, you know, like, I went on her YouTube video and I was going through, like, you know, her little channel or whatever, and I was like, I'm really messing with her vibe, you know, I really like her. So, boom, she ended up doing a story time about how she came out as trans or whatever, right? And so you know, she was explaining it in details and, you know, explaining how she felt. I was like, I really matched to this, because every day I would look at myself and I'm like, I really don't like my body. I really don't like, you know, you know, everything, you know. I don't like that, you know. I don't have no mommy milkers and stuff like that, you know. I don't like the non-fishiness, you get what I mean? And so I was like, I think I'm trans, you know. I was just keeping that in my thought, you get what I mean? So boom, fast forward, I go to school or whatever, you know. We're in you know, class or whatever, PE class, and this is when it really hit that, you know, I think I want to be a girl. We were in class playing like a basketball game or whatever, but boys were on one side and girls were on the other side. I only had female friends. I didn't talk to any guys because, you know, I was gay, babes, you know, they don't like fruit cups.
Child. Anyway, so
I was just, you know, my stomach dropped to my chest or whatever, and I was like, I really don't like this. And so when I seen all the girls, like with all my girlfriends or whatever, they would like go run to the restroom and stuff sometimes, and I'd just be sitting outside the restroom like, I wish I could go in there, you know. And so then boom, I ended up having this one girl best friend or whatever, right? She ended up, I'm gonna call 911.
Police! Help!
Girl, you are bold. My mama could never.
She's not gonna run that. She is going to whoop me. She is going to whoop me. So basically, I was like, she convinced me. She was like,
Best friend, let me put these black braids in your head, best friend.
I was like, girl, you know what? Come on. So I spent the night at her house. I told my mom, I was like, I'm gonna spend the night at my best friend's house, you know, get up into the continents. I was, you know, gonna let her know I was spending the night over there, right? So basically, I spent the night over there, and we get to doing it. She's picking out my hair, whatever. She's like getting into the little things. Girl, pop up an image right here. We get finished, girl. Oh my God, I did not know how to act. Oh my gosh. So y'all, I kid you not, I was like, how am I gonna get back? How am I gonna go home with box braids in my head? Because if my gays know, my gays know.
Box braids, babes. First time wearing box braids.
It's to your family members. Girl, it's like your heart is choking, child.
Please stop this madness.
I was so nervous. So I told my mom she could come and get me the next day because it took like 2 days to get my hair done. So she comes the next day or whatever, and I go outside and my best friend comes with me too, right? We go into the car, girl. Oh my God, she was stuck. And then what I did not expect was she said,
I like your hair.
So you don't kind of have like box braids, like actual box braids in my head?
She's like, no, you look like Waka Flocka.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take it. If it's a pass to get my hair done, babes, okay, I'll take it. Kudos. But she still think I'm, you know, bisexual or whatever. So boom, girl, I kid you not, we go and continue like, you know, the little things. We're going home or whatever. And so boom, we go to my house and she was like, you should let me do your edges, because she just did my box braids. She didn't do the edges. I was like, girl, come on. So she put the box braids, she put them edges on, like she did my edges. She went swoop, girl. Oh my God, y'all. I kid you not, that time when I had my hair done for the first time in my life, I was so loving it. Like, I was loving it. And so I felt girly for the first time. I felt like me. You get what I mean?
A few moments later.
It's time to go back to school or whatever, because it was Christmas break when I got my hair done. So it's time to go back to school. And so, boom, this is my first time in school with box braids in my head. Everybody's mouth was gone. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, girl.
Alizea got braids, bitch. You know?
I didn't go by Alizea, but So, boom. Girl, I'm in school, whatever. And so I had this other friend, she was like, you should start letting me do your hair more. I was like, girl, you want to do my hair? She was like, yeah, girl, because whoever did your hair, it's not eating. I said, I can't complain, girl. Whoever want to do my hair, whoever want to do my hair.
Oh, no shade.
So, y'all, I kid you not, when I started getting my hair back-to-back done, I would go in school and people would be confused or whatever. They were like, is that
That a girl or a boy?
I felt so comfortable like being mistaken as a girl. Like I was living for it. And then when people would correct them and be like,
You know, that's a boy and stuff like that.
I feel so like uncomfortable because like, why are you trying to play me right now? Like, you trying to play me in my face. But girl, I did not care because you know, like, I didn't know how to respond at the time to that type of stuff because I didn't even know what I wanted to be.
Oh.
I didn't understand what being trans was. And so fast forward, my friend, she ends up putting lashes on me or whatever. And so then, girl, I started feeling real happy with myself. Like, girl, you know, I started feeling myself. I was like, bitch, we got lashes. And so I say from that point forward, my sophomore year in high school, I think I was, you know, enjoying my life. I think I really was.
The next day,
So I say that's when COVID happened, my sophomore year. We got put in lockdown, and so we had masks on. The mask was what really did it for me. Like, I feel like the mask was my catfish.
Okay, so you are the catfish.
Yeah, babes, and I did not care. What about it? You know, filter me, filter that. But you know, like, girl, we get up into little things or whatever, and I started to actually love being like this stuff. Like,
I love having my hair done. I love having lashes on.
girls, my first time getting press-ons, girl, I was really dead feeling myself. Like, I was enjoying the little things that were happening. And so, y'all, it was about time that I had to come out to my mama's sophomore year.
The ghetto.
So I finally came out to her in the middle of COVID, and I just had to sit her down. I was like, Mom, I think I'm gay. She was like,
Boy, what are you talking about?
I was like, I think I'm gay.
I thought it was a phase of your grow out of it.
Girl, what?
Get somebody else to do it.
I was like, no, this is not a phase. Like, I actually think I'm gay. Cause like,
I have never worn lashes around my mama. I always like wore them in school and took them off.
but like, I was like so stuck. I was like, I can't keep hiding this secret. Like, I feel different and I don't know how to explain it. And I just called myself gay at the time. You get what I mean? So I finally came out to her and I was like, Mommy, I'm gay. So she did not accept it, and she ended up, you know, kicking me out or whatever.
The ghetto.
And so then I was like, girl, I was throwing a fit on Instagram because I was like,
Man, she get me out. I don't care. The world is evil.
you know, I'm throwing a fit because like my only support system just kicked me out because I'm gay. Girl, I'm not comprehending whatsoever, but you know, that's life.
later.
I say literally 2 days later, she calls me and she was like,
I need you to come back home.
I was like, why? She said, I need to talk to you. So I go back home. I talked to her, and so she was like,
You know, it's just caught me off guard when you said I'm gay or whatever, you know. I was just not expecting that. I love you unconditionally.
cause previous I told my auntie that I was, you know, gay, cause she was the person who made me feel safe at the time. And so, you know, I told her that I was gay, and so she was, you know, head over heels. She was like, she fuck with it or whatever. She said, just be yourself and don't ever let nobody tell you that, you know, the other one or whatever the fuck she said.
Child. Anyway, so
She told me that she told my mama what would she do if I was gay, and so my mama was acting a fool up in the car, but y'all know.
Oh my God.
Do you not think that you're bisexual?
So I told her, no, straight up, I'm gay. I'm gay. This is my life, and I can't change it no more. So that's when she finally accepted me, and she was like, just do you and be safe with it. So I started, you know, doing things, you know, to spice it up, girl, you know. So I started, my first time, y'all, I wore lashes around my mother, my Christian mother. Like, I was like, what Yeah, get into it. Girl, I ended up wearing lashes around her for the first time, and she gave me a stare of like, she was like, dang. But like at that point in my life, I was really tired of holding back who I was. You get what I mean? I was really head over heels tired of just not caring what people think. So I wore lashes for the first time and I did not care. So my mama ended up starting to give me a lot of money or whatever, and that's really how I got into the, you know, the girliness of me. I would go and get my lashes done and all this other stuff. So boom, COVID is going and we're going into our junior year.
One eternity later.
So junior year, COVID is still going on, masks are still a thing, but it's time to go back to school because
the government was like, girl, everybody need to go back to school. Ain't nobody doing nothing, child.
So right before school or whatever, right before junior year goes, I ended up like, you know, having a feeling, you know, that I think I'm trans, because Bambi was coming in hot. She was coming in hot, and I was really watching her content back to back to back to back. And I started getting to other trans creators, and I was like, I think I'm trans. So my junior year, I ended up coming out to my mother, and I was like, you know, because it was about time now. I put on a wig, you know, I'm wearing lashes, I'm wearing lip gloss, I'm wearing lipstick, I'm doing makeup. Like, girl, I think I'm more than just gay at this point, babes, you know. And so then my friend gave me my first bra, y'all.
Girl, I was so cunt.
I was just sitting here, you know, getting into the things. And so I told my mama, because I had to, you know, I had to get it out, because I would go to like things and I couldn't go into the girls' restroom. I didn't feel comfortable going into the boys' restroom.
I would literally hold my pee
Anywhere I went, because I would not go into the guys' restroom. That's just,
it stinks. It's horrible.
guys are weird. No, I don't feel comfortable here. I don't even feel comfortable, you know. I sit down when I pee, babes. That's how you should have known I was, you know, this way, girl.
That's weird.
I ended up sitting her down. I was like,
How would you feel if I told you I was trans?
she looked at me like she got shot, child.
And
I want to be a girl. I don't feel comfortable in my body.
No shade.
Really, like you're trans? I was like, yeah, I don't like who I am. You get what I mean? I don't like, you know, my, you know, identity. I don't like this. I don't like being a boy. I don't like the genitals that I have. You know, I don't
like none of this, and I don't want to be this. It makes me want to cry every day, and I literally
told her, and I was breaking down because I was like, I literally told her I do not like who I am. I didn't want to be born this way. I never wanted to be this way. I don't like who I was born as, and I want to change. She said she assessed me, and whatever you want to do is your choice. I said, let's get into it. So I ended up meeting this one trans girl from my city or whatever. She's known or whatever. And so, you know, she's known or whatever. And so I basically, you know, was talking to her because, you know, I follow her on Instagram. I was like,
you're really pretty or whatever, you know. I really like, you know, what you're doing for yourself. I really like how you're outgoing and stuff. So
she said, so what are you? How do you identify as? I said,
I go by she, her pronouns, and I think I'm trans.
You know. And so then she said, so what's your name gonna be? I never thought of that. I really never thought of that. Like, I never thought to have a different name, because I was always gonna keep my biological name or whatever hell, the dead name or whatever. I was gonna keep it or whatever. But I ended up telling her, you know, girl, I don't know. So
at first it was gonna be Ivy.
I was like, girl, that's not cute no more. I had to really think. I was like, that's not cute. And then I chose Keisha. But I was like, I feel like that's so out of character.
Ooh! Ah, the ghetto!
Keisha sounds like a bad bitch. You know what I mean? Just saying it. Any Keisha out there, girl? Keisha, you doing it, girl? You letting the girls know who you is, cause you Keisha. But I ended up, you know, finally choosing. I came back to her. I was like, I think I like Alizea.
Girl, I've never heard of that.
I won, y'all. I won. Yeah, get into it. I went by Alizea, and it's time for junior year now. It's actually time for junior year. We go into junior year, and so boom, the masks are out or whatever. And so I get into school. At the time, I'm going to the school that I'm going to now. I'm going to that school right now.
It's the most ghettoish year of my life.
The ghetto.
I finally came out to my mama, 1, junior year. 2, I'm finally presenting myself as the gender that I want to be identified as. And 3, I am trying to fight my hardest for my rights. My hardest.
So junior year was hell.
But, girl, I go into school for the first time. I'm wearing a dress. Do you hear me? I finally felt, for the first time in my life, I felt comfortable in my own skin. I felt comfortable with myself. Girl, I put on that dress and it was over. It was over for you bitches.
On a pussy hole.
And everybody's at school looking at me. Everybody's at school like,
is that a boy? Is that a girl? Oh my God, y'all, that's old dude. Oh my God, y'all, he's wearing a dress. Oh my God.
you know. And so then my one of my teachers, they were like, so what they was naming my name. They was calling roll or whatever, right? They said my name, and I was like, I don't like that. That's not my name. Cause I had to let it be known, you're not finna call me by no name that I don't want to be called by. It's simple as that. Babes, you're gonna have to respect the pronouns, babes. Period, point blank. So I tell them, the name that I prefer by as, and everybody's looking at me
like I'm psychotic. But
it got really toxic because everybody was dead naming me and everybody was calling me names. Like, I would go in the hallways. Like, the school that I go to now, back then, it was even worse. Like, they were so evil. I would literally be walking in the hallway. Somebody said,
oh my God, there goes a faggot. Oh my God, there goes that, he, she.
That's that tranny.
Just calling me all them names. And I've never heard no stuff like that. And there's worse names that I can't say for, reasons on YouTube. But, it was very toxic. So I ended up telling them that I wanted to transfer, and boom, I went to University High School.
Later.
So I went to university, and I felt so, comfortable because nobody knew me and I could actually live as who I identify as. So I let all the staff members and advancement know who I was, because I was not playing that game. I was really serious and heavy on my transition. You're going to respect my pronouns. You're going to respect me for who I am. No ifs, ands, or buts. I do not care. And I stood on it. You get what I mean? We get up into the little things or whatever. And so, y'all, I started to actually genuinely start to love myself. And so I would go out more in dresses, and I would hang around friends that, actually identify me as a girl, and I was really, loving it. But another thing was, the same friends that I was hanging around that were respecting my pronouns weren't respecting my pronouns behind my back, But that's for a separate video. Don't ever let nobody tell you different. You for any of my T girls, if you're hanging around somebody and you identify as the gender that you identify as, right? And they're not respecting your trans identity behind your back, do not hang around them. Period, point blank. Y'all need to stand on who y'all are. I'm serious. Cause it's about time y'all need to stand up on who y'all are. Who cares what somebody think? Girl, that's where you move on and you go find the next person that's benefiting you. Period, point blank.
Oh, no shade.
I ended up telling my mother later on in junior year. I say late December. No, it was September. I told her September that I want to get on hormones. I want to get on hormones ASAP. No pronto. No ASAP Rocky, child. So I told her whatever. And so then boom, y'all. She was like, I'm gonna do what I can see. And so she set me up an appointment or whatever, right? And so
girl, she set me up an appointment. I went for the first time to go get hormones.
Oh my God, I was super excited. And sorry for all my headphone users, but y'all, I was so excited. I was gonna get on hormones and I was not playing no games. So I ended up getting on hormone blockers, and girl, oh my God, I was feeling cuntiness. So So I was on hormone blockers for 7 months, and later on in junior year, 7 or 6, I don't know, but later on in junior year, we ended up, I finally told her I also wanted to get on estrogen. It went through a lot of fussing and fighting and a lot of cursing and battling to get them hormones, but Alizaya finally got it. I was on estrogen for a complete month, and you know, I did it. I got on estrogen, and I ended up finally making a TikTok account. And I was telling all my girlies, like at the time I had like 700, maybe 2,000 followers. And I told all my girls, I was like,
Y'all, oh my God, y'all, like, I'm on estrogen.
because I was super excited. And like, I felt like I was actually completing all of my goals because I finally came out as gay. Then I finally came out as trans. I finally got my hair done. I finally, you know, felt who I was, you know, you get what I mean? I felt complete. And so, I ended up like also starting to like grow, like in my transition. I was deep in my hormones, and so I actually started to like, you know, my body would start to like shape up, and I would have little curves or whatever. And then I actually started growing like mommy milkers. Like, y'all, I was growing boobs. And then, I kid you not, I say literally 2 months of me actually starting to see the progression of, you know, mommy milkers, my mother passed away.
And
She passed away, and literally when she passed away, I blew up for the first time on TikTok in a while. I blew up over my transition video, and it was, you know, cut. And I felt so sad because it was like, I don't have nobody else no more. I don't have a father figure. None of my like people really, you know, love me the way that they say it. You know, I felt so sad. And I had to, you know, I went into depression for like, I say 5 months, maybe 4. And I had to get myself back together. And that's what, you know, you gotta do, especially when you're trans and you want to do something for yourself. You have to get up and you have to do what you want in life. I'm transgender, and this is my coming out story.